Hey, so here's a cool little trick I like to do with delay to create some like more ambience if you don't want to use like a reverb or maybe you don't have one. So what I like to do, I'm going to use two different types of delays. So here's like a dotted eighth. I'm using the timeline. So I'm at 70 BPM. And that's just straight with no modulation, so it's really kind of mono sounding. And so I add some modulation in. It's a little more wide, and I've got the speed of the modulation a little down, and then I'm going to add an eighth note on there. Eighth note delay. So. Okay, and so on the eighth note delay, I've got the depth a little lower than the other delay, but I've got the speed of the modulation higher. So what's the trick that's cool to do is take your faster delay and have the speed of the modulation kind of match that, so be a little faster, but take the depth down because it gets kind of wacky sounding if you take the depth up. I'll show you, for example. So you take it down a little bit, maybe 30-40% on the depth, and then the speed I've got it like 80%. And that delay I'm using for the eighth note is HX Stomp, and it's just like a modulated delay, the digital with mod. And then you add the dotted eighth on there. Remember, slower speed, higher depth, because if you did slower speed and lower depth, you wouldn't be able to hear much. So it kind of creates the slower kind of movement than adding both together. So it's kind of fun, nice little trick.